Hey everybody, today we're doing crawfish, we're doing corn, we're doing potatoes, we're doing it Cajun style, down the south. Stay tuned. Hey everybody.
Hey.
Hi Internet. RV Adventure TV here. Stop the madness.
Start the adventure.
We're going to do some adventuring today. Well, today is Sunday. I believe it's the 12th.
It is. It's the 13th.
Ooh, the 13th. Lucky day. Well, we survived the storm. We're going to sit down and have a little meal here. We're going to have some crawfish. We're going to have some corn. Some potatoes, little new potatoes. Discuss a few things here. Crawfish.
They're so good.
I know most of you Yankees don't like crawfish. Of course, I was born and raised a Yankee. I've been down here about 25 years, and they still call me a Yankee. But anyway, hopefully the wind is not too bad. We got a southern wind. The rivers are crested. Most of the rivers down here are 10 feet over flood stage. There's a lot of areas in St. Tammany Parish, Tangier Parish, Livingston Parish, where we're at, Washington Parish, right above, all the parishes really above New Orleans, above Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Morpont. Pretty bad.
Actually, our house, they said it has up to the waist.
Yeah, our house that we have down on the river, on the Tickfaw River in Springfield, that we lease out. It's got a lot of water in it down there. That house is made to take water. It's raised up on pylons at least 12 feet. So it's going to be a pain. It's going to be a lot of power washing. Hopefully it hasn't washed all the decks out and stuff like that. Once we can get in there, right now we can't get in. You can't even get anywhere close to it. So when the water goes down, we'll drive down, we'll take the video down, and we'll show you the aftermath of what happened. But a lot of people really got flooded out, places that's never flooded before. So
Shreveport, all that. It's never really flooded like that there.
yeah. So anyway, it's bad for a lot of people down here. But anyway, we thought we'd do some crawfish, and if you've never had crawfish, you need to try it. I mean, it's something that it's not that bad. You rip the tail off, you peel it just like you would peel a shrimp, and you would eat it just like you eat a shrimp. You get the meat on the end of the tail, and you pop the meat out, pull some of the vein out.
And they taste kind of in between a lobster and a shrimp, huh?
And you just eat it. So down south, this time of year, around Easter time, of course, on Fridays, you're not supposed to eat meat, so this is where crawfish is real popular during the season for Easter. A lot of seafood.
They're everywhere. All you smell is crab oil. Good Friday.
So we just thought we'd sit here and talk a little bit. Hopefully the wind won't mess us up. And have a little bit of crawfish, some corn, and some potatoes. Have a glass of wine.
And you really should be drinking beer with this, but we don't have any beer, so we're having wine with it.
But anyway, let's go over some old news before probably somebody comes around and wants to come in and have something to eat with us. Let's talk about the fifth wheel RV here. Kim and I are getting ready. We're about 50 days out before we leave. We're really starting to get serious about getting all our money put back and saving all the money we can now. Getting the truck ready to go, the fifth wheel ready to go. So next couple of weeks we're really going to start doing some filming on what we're doing to get ready, what the improvements that we have done to it or are going to do to it, and film that. We put a video out when we first started on season 2 here, when we showed the fifth wheel. We asked everybody for some names. And a lot of people came up with a lot of, I thought, really good names. There was Big Easy. There was Big Nelly. There was Maddie. There was just a whole bunch of them. So we decided that we're going to go with Maddie. Of course, we're Stop the Madness.
Start the adventure. So,
Life in Serenity came up with the name Maddie, M-A-D-I. So we think we're going to go with Maddie. So hopefully we can start remembering to call her Maddie. And so if you ever hear us talking in future videos about Maddie, that's not my girlfriend. So don't think I'm going to be getting in trouble. So thanks for Life in Serenity. Oh, Rob.
That's cute.
Oh, Crazy Rob.
And Lisa.
Yep. And we look forward to seeing y'all sometime on the road. But thank you very much for your input, and we'll send your prize in the mail. Or you can come get it. So we're eating outside of Maddie today. And 82 degrees here.
It's hot. Darrell keeps telling me I have to get used to it.
I'm going to have to get used to it because we're going to be doing some boondocking in this thing. And we're spoiled right now because we're plugged in all the time. So now we're going to have to get used to sitting outside, going on all our excursions, going to Moab, going to Colorado.
At least you don't have the humidity there that you have here.
Right, so we're going to start getting acclimatized to here, and then we'll be really ready to go when we hit the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, it'll be wonderful when we get there.
Yeah.
The humidity is what makes it bad here.
So, we appreciate everybody watching, subscribing. We've hit 10,000 views. Again, we just do this just to have fun. We always appreciate your comments. We always appreciate your thumbs up and your thumbs down. Got somebody's thumbing us down. Broke my heart when I got my first thumbs down. But, you know, life goes on. But we appreciate y'all watching the videos. We have a good time.
Really do.
Any suggestions, put it down below. Be more than happy to do anything. We got RV kitchen going on with Kim's RV Kitchen on Wednesdays. We're going to continue on putting out meals like that. Hopefully do some southern cooking, some spicy cooking that maybe you're not aware of or afraid to try.
We're doing crab meat au gratin this week.
Crab meat au gratin is fantastic.
It is good.
So y'all get ready for this coming Wednesday. We want you to watch that video and try some of this stuff and let us know what you think of it.
Yeah, because these actually are just as good. Some of these recipes that I have for my seafood and my Cajun recipes are just as good as a restaurant. Seriously, and they're not hard at all to cook.
Pull the old tail out.
Or suck the head. Gotta suck the head. When they suck the head, that's where you get all your juice.
Get all your juices. I'm not a head sucker myself.
I suck head.
I don't suck that much. But anyway, we have a good time. It's always good fellowship with people. Sit around here watching a football game, basketball game, or NASCAR. Go Dale Jr. And just sit around and peel these, have a good time. What else do we want to talk about? Let's talk about some of the things that we've already got ready.
What do we have ready?
What we've taken care of already on some of our things that we've already purchased for season 3. It's going to be season 3 when we leave. I'll be done work camping here shortly.
It's not work camping, y'all. It's working.
Well, same thing. I'm working out of a camper, and I hear work camping is when you live full time in a camper and you work, and that's what I'm doing. But we'll be leaving here in 50 days. We've already purchased, or should I say renewed, our Passport America, which if you don't have Passport America, we highly suggest it. It'll pay for itself.
Oh, the first time you use it, you pay for yourself.
Good Sam's. We have the Good Sam's, of course, card for the discounts at Camping World.
We got to renew that one.
And we are still thinking about using the roadside service from Good Sam's. We love CoachNet. We're going to look into it since we have a fifth wheel and the truck of which one's going to be better for us this time.
Right. But if you have a Class 8, CoachNet's the way to go.
It was for us anyway.
Yeah. And then we still have to do our America the Beautiful. We have to renew that.
We're going to renew America the Beautiful.
Yep.
That's well worth it.
If you like the national parks, this surely is worth it.
If anybody's got any suggestions that they use or different items, I know some people have the 1,000 trails and there's other things. Let us know in the comments below.
Because I read some stuff on the 1,000 trails and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know if we're in the area where their places are going to be, or we stay that long. So we don't know really what we're going to do when it comes into August or where we're going to go. We just don't know. We're not planning that out. We know we're going to go from here, going through Dallas to Albuquerque, and then we're going to head our way to Moab. Whether we stop in Colorado for a while, we don't know. But the 1st of May, we're going to be easing our way up to Spokane, Washington. Got to be up there by the weekend of the 21st.
Woohoo!
Because we're going to meet my sisters up there.
And your cousin.
Yep, and we're going to go on to Alaska for a week on a cruise out of Seattle. Nice little family time together, so it's going to be great. So,
Darrell's not too fond of cruises, but he's actually going to do this. His first one.
So hopefully, if you know of anything to do on the way from here through Dallas, through Albuquerque, on up to Moab. Of course, we're probably going to stop at the Tetons at Grovant and maybe just go up through Yellowstone because it's on the way. So it's the road that takes us there. If you know anything close in that direction, let us know.
Yeah, because we'd like to see some different things than we saw last year.
Because that's what's nice when you live in full-time in an RV, you can go where you want to go. If we didn't have the cruise set for the 21st, or for the Labor Day weekend, or Memorial weekend, we could care less where we had to go. We do have reservations at a campground outside of Moab, because this thing's pretty big and we just can't park it anywhere, so we thought it'd be safe to go ahead and get something locked in. At least we could shower and run the
wash the clothes.
You wash the clothes and do everything with this plugged in. So, and it was like $60 a night, but that's what you're going to pay for around down that area. And
yeah, but I mean, it's right there by it.
Yeah.
It's right there by it.
So again, if you'd like to buy us a wine, hit the donate button.
We don't have no.
If you can find it, you go ahead and hit it. But we're having a good time. We love living in the RV. We've had houses, we've had boats, we've had all kinds of stuff. And maybe it's because we went through all those things and we've had them and we've enjoyed them and we appreciated them that we don't care about them anymore. Maybe the people that haven't had them and had to have that experience and the fun, maybe they need to do that and get it out of their system or whatever.
And if we decide we don't want to do it, we can always go back to our house. I mean, it's not like we're stuck in this. You know what I'm saying? We do it because we want to, which makes it a lot better. So
don't be afraid. You can go out and try. If you don't like it, you can always go back.
But I tell you what, spending a couple hours cleaning this versus cleaning the house is night and day.
That's right.
And I'd do this any day than clean a house again.
So you see a lot of people on the internet doing this. It's going to get more and more. Fuel is cheap. Right now down here, this is second week of March, and diesel down here is $1.79 a gallon. Really, people? You know, sooner or later, something's going to go on.
It's going to be $3 and something.
It's going to go back up, so you might as well get off and enjoy and travel and have a good time while the fuel's cheapest. Last year when we went, we budgeted $3.50
a gallon
for fuel.
And that was on regular gas. That wasn't diesel.
That's right. So we were lucky. I think we averaged like 279 or 280.
Except
so
for my Albuquerque was $3 and something, which was highway robbery.
Well, yeah, but it averaged out from the high. I mean, we paid $4 and something in California.
You're
but
right.
So we actually saved us a lot of money on fuel on the trip last year.
And when we started out, it was $1.75 or 85. I think it was.
I think when we filled up down
in
here when we left.
Yeah.
Of course, now the winter fuels are going off, and the summertime fuels are coming off, and they cost about 10 cents more a gallon to refine. So that's why we hit a little spike this week down here.
And schools are going to be letting out, so they're going to be going up. I don't know what school letting out has to do with the price of gas, but
yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's cheaper than it's ever been. It doesn't matter if it's going to $2 or $3. It's not $4 and it's not $5. So I know
thank God.
I know it's a lot of money, but
it could be
it's
worse.
cheaper than what it is. So again, put your $5 back, your $100 back, your $20 back. Don't go to the movies that week. Take that movie money and put it back. Don't buy crawfish. Don't buy beer.
But you say that, but we didn't buy any crawfish last year. This is the first time we bought crawfish in 2 years.
That's right.
I was dying
That's
for crawfish.
because we saved serious money last year because we wanted to go do what we wanted to do, and we had money left over.
We did.
But we had plenty of money saved up for anything that would have happened, and we had an enjoyable season 1. We're going to have an enjoyable season 3. We've been on the road. We enjoyed it. There's going to be ups and downs. We'll get through it.
Yep.
But if we really encourage anybody that wants to do it, try it. Go with a friend, find a friend, and go camping. Rent an RV, rent a camper van. Do what it takes. If you really feel the nomadic part of you that you don't want to sit still, you get bored in one place after a year or 2 years, and then you just do the grind of a job, yeah, you're going to get by. You're going to be fine. You're going to pay the bills. Everything's going to be fine, but you're not going to be happy. So find out what makes you happy and go do it. Life is short, people.
Yeah, that's right. Very short.
With the company that I work for, we've had 3 employees that have passed away this last year. 2 by traffic accidents and 1 just of congestive heart failure.
And 2 of them was just this past week.
That's right. So
you just never know. It makes you realize.
In 1 week you could be fine, the next week.
Yep. Leave work and go out and get killed in a car wreck. That's what happened.
If it happens to us, hey, at least we went out and did what we did. Have no regrets. If I bust my hip or Kim falls out for whatever reason and we have to sit in a chair in front of a TV, well, then we have to. But at least we can say, hey, we did it.
We can talk about what we did.
Yeah. We don't ever want to say, man, I wish we could do that. We're going to do it.
I wish we would have done that.
And if you want to do it, you can find a way.
That's right. You sure can.
I tell you what, also shouting out to a few channels out there. There's a bunch of channels out there that if y'all haven't seen, you can check out some channels. The Paddy Wagon's a great channel. It's the guy starting out.
He's so funny.
In a Class A, working out of his RV. He's living in it full time. The Dempseys are a great couple. They're over in North Carolina, South Carolina, over on the ocean over that way. They put out some good videos. Old Fart with New Start. Shelly does a lot of good things. Life and Serenity, they're fixing to get ready to get off on their excursion. Who else we got? Oh, was it the Debs?
RV Debs?
RV Debs. That's a great channel. Look her up. She does really good painting as far as I'm concerned.
She's a sweet lady too, by herself. Her husband passed away.
Her and her husband wanted to do this full time, and unfortunately they never got to the point where it went. Her husband passed, but she's a great gal and does really good small paintings.
She paints really well.
So if you ever in the need for painting or need some small decorations or whatever, she does some great stuff. Go check out her channel.
Lisa does good too. We bought one from Lisa.
Got one from Lisa.
Lisa does good. From Life and Serenity.
Of course, there's Chris and G Travels. I've been watching them for a long time. We enjoy their channel. Of course, there's Nomadic Fanatic. We watch Eric a lot. It's good entertainment. I'm going to show you some things in a couple other videos coming up that I want some of y'all to pay attention to that Just because somebody says it here on YouTube doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. And doesn't mean that everybody out there knows what the hell they're talking about. Except for me.
Yeah. He does think he knows everything now.
We all live and learn. But if you don't try, you only have yourself to blame. But anyway, crawfish. If you've never tried them, next year, if you're down south, good Lord willing, we're still around, I'll buy you a couple pounds. Come on and catch up with us. It's kind of a seasonal thing in the fall, or getting ready for spring. They're high priced, and sometimes you can catch them in some areas, but they're really high. This time of year, they're really cheap. I think they were.
Well, no,
what'd you pay for these two?
These were $2.79 a pound if you bought 10 pounds, but they go down after Easter. They stay up till after everybody buys them for Easter, and then they start going down to like 99 cents.
Yep. So that's $2.79 a pound cooked. But with all the flooding waters, and I'm sure it flooded a bunch of their ponds out. They probably lost a bunch of them. So
I'm bringing a bunch up to Washington this year. We're going to make crawfish etouffee and crawfish pies and crawfish fettuccine.
And what you do, if you don't eat them right away, Kim will sit here and peel them, and she'll come up with a big Ziploc bag full, and we'll freeze them.
Yep, with the fat on them.
Now you can buy them in your grocery store, crawfish tails,
but they're not seasoned.
But please, look on the package. Don't buy from China.
Right.
Nothing against China, but please buy from Louisiana.
They're not the same.
There's a big difference.
There is.
So if you're going to pay money for, and you can, if you have to get frozen, and a lot of y'all are going to have to get frozen crawfish tails.
But get them from Louisiana. You're going to pay for them, but they're much, much better than those Vietnam or whatever they are.
China.
Oh, sorry.
Lord knows where everything comes from anymore. But we're having a good time. Just a beautiful day.
But if you had to eat them fresh, it's so much better to use in your cooking because they're all seasoned, because they're a spicy cayenne seasoning that's on them.
Yep. And sometimes when you have a bunch of people over, you buy them by the sackful, and it's usually like a 50-pound sack.
You can get them from 25 up to 50, just depending on what you want. They have them half sacks and whole sacks.
And they size them differently from. They've got
spillway.
They got large. They got small.
The spillway and the select are really good.
So, and then you sit there and then you boil them, and that's when it's fun. You have guys sitting around. The girls come over and they chit chat and have a good Sunday afternoon. And you boil them up. You boil them up in the water.
You throw some mushrooms in there. And
it's a great Sunday or Saturday afternoon.
It's an all-day thing, though.
Sit around and have a good time.
It's fun to do a crawfish boil. And you can do it with, we do crab and shrimp.
Yep, you can do shrimp boils.
Crab is my favorite.
So, if any of y'all want to meet up, we're going to be around the Moab area on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. We're going to go up to Arches National Park. We're going to check that out. So anybody's going to be up in that area, give us a shout out. Private messages. You go to rvadventuretv.com. Oh yeah, we big time. We got us a website. We got things we haven't told you about. Kim's tax bracket next year is going to be way out there. We might need a donate button just to pay the taxes next year.
And y'all believe that, right?
But we're having a ball. We got some good neighbors. We got a neighbor. Hold on. I'm going to move you. There's a neighbor right over there in that American Eagle. On the other side, he's from Maine. We got some campers over here that have been here for the last 3 or 4 months. Have a new guy just came in. He's work camping.
He's down here for the flood, I think.
So this RV park is starting to fill up. This RV park's starting to fill up as we talk. The lady said the other day, she's starting to turn people away. People are now coming back across I-10 coming from Florida, going back north, or coming from Texas, or over there and coming back up through. You're going to need plenty of paper towels if you have crawfish. What else you want to talk about, baby?
Well, I don't know.
Well, this is good.
Mm-hmm. You want the butter on it?
Mmm.
And you can take these potatoes after they're cooked. And what I usually do, the ones that are left over if we do a crawfish boil, is I make a potato salad out of them. You talk about good. Because they got the spiciness in them because they're boiled in the crab boil and everything. And the onions and the lemons and everything. You talk about good.
If you've never had spicy potato salad, I know I usually have the mustard potato salad or just the regular potato salad. But if you have never had
There's nothing like that.
these potatoes in a potato salad, if
Or
you
you
like
can-
spicy foods and stuff, we need to get together.
Or you can put them in a potato soup and stuff. They're really good.
Man, this is a good year. It was aged on a truck.
Damn it, he said. Climb the grass and pee, damn it.
Remember sometimes when you're in an RV park, you can't choose your neighbors.
And this one, I definitely would not choose. Listen to him. I hear him all day long. And he usually says, "Come
But anyway,
back here."
we're having a great time here in South Louisiana. Had some hard times. But crawfish, corn, potatoes. It's an adventure. Try
And you
it.
can tell who likes them better.
You might like it. But anyway, RV Adventure TV. I'm Darrell.
I'm Kim.
Stop the madness.
Start the adventure.